Welcome to the Quagga Coach podcast. Today, I'm starting on a new series called The Success Code. It is a series where I'll be exploring the psychology behind achievement, influence, growth, and sustainable success. I am not going to be talking about motivational slogans, nor come up with some quick fixes, ideas. No. This is going to be a deeper principle that separates those who consistently move forward from those who remain stuck. And today's lesson is simple. Success leaves clues. Success is not luck. No. Success leaves clues. The question is, are you paying attention? One of the most common explanations for success is luck. People see the outcome, but they rarely see the process. We see the promotion. We don't see the years of preparation. We see the business success. We don't see the hundreds of mistakes. We see the confident speaker or eloquent speaker. We don't see the thousands of uncomfortable conversations. The reality is that luck gets credit for what consistency created. Now, luck absolutely exists. I don't discount that. It does. There is favor. To every man, there is a chance. There is a season. But here's what I want you to get. Timing matters. Circumstances matter. Opportunities matter. But successful people have a habit of positioning themselves to benefit from opportunities when they appear, when they present themselves. And that's where clues begin. Success often looks random from a distance. Up close, it's usually a pattern. Yes. One thing I've observed repeatedly is this, that successful people pay attention differently. While most people focus on outcomes, successful people study causes. For example, someone sees a successful entrepreneur and says, I wish I had their success. The successful person asks, what decisions did they make repeatedly? Someone sees a respected leader and says, they are naturally charismatic. A successful person, however, asks, how do they communicate under pressure? They study systems rather than results, and most people study results rather than systems. And I want you to get some strategies from this. Don't just listen. Get a pen and a paper and ask yourself, and as I'm going along, write some of these things down for yourself and be honest with yourself. Say what is happening in your life. What I'm going to be describing some things that you will need a pen and a paper if you want to be honest with yourself. So map out what is happening in your life. Then you'll begin to have a picture of how to change that. I hope that makes sense. So I was saying that successful person asks, how do they communicate when they are under pressure? They study systems rather than results, patterns rather than personalities. behaviors rather than appearances. And that's why they learn faster, because they are looking beneath the surface. Um, Usually, success is usually boring before it's impressive. And this is where uh, a lesson many people don't want to hear. Success is often repetitive. Um, Before success becomes visible, it is usually boring. It's the same habit, the same effort, the same discipline, repeated over and over again. The world celebrates breakthroughs, but breakthroughs are often built on ordinary actions performed consistently. People love dramatic transformation stories, but most success stories are surprisingly unglamorous. Daily improvement, repeated learning, persistent effort. You keep trying, you keep getting into it. Daily delayed gratification. The clue isn't excitement, the clue is consistency. Stay up early, go to bed late. Keep at it, whatever it is that you want. Keep at it when no one is looking. Keep at it. Keep doing it. Keep hammering that rock. I'm speaking metaphorically, but one day you will crack it. One day a piece will come off it. Keep cracking at it. Keep doing whatever it is you believe in will give you success. Now, here is something. Success leaves clues in environments too. Now, look at successful people, and you'll often notice something interesting. They are intentional about where they spend their time, who they spend their time with, what information they consume, and what influences they allow into their minds. Because environment shapes behavior, and behavior shapes outcomes. Many people want extraordinary results while remaining in environments that encourage ordinary thinking. That's difficult. Growth requires exposure to new ideas, new standards, new possibilities. Successful people don't just work on themselves, they consciously design the environment that support their goals. Here is the question. What is your goal? What environment supports or nurtures that goal to become a reality? Decision making in becoming successful is an ultimate clue. What do I mean by that? Perhaps the biggest clue success leaves is decision making. Your life today is largely the result of decisions made yesterday, and your future will be shaped by decisions made today. So, successful people often ask questions that others don't. Instead of asking, what feels comfortable? They ask, what moves me forward? Instead of asking, what's easiest? They ask, what's the most valuable? Instead of asking, what do I want right now? They ask, what will matter in 5 years? Small decisions accumulate And over time, they become outcomes. So the quality of your decision often determines the quality of your future. And you can look back in your history. What sort of decisions have you made? And I know you will blame it on a lot of things sometimes. Bad luck. People hate me. I'm bewitched. Those who believe. No opportunities for me. There are many psychological reasons people find they get out of the things that are in their control to things that are out of their control. And there they find the psychological branches to hold on to. Leave the things that are not in your control. Focus on the things that are in your control. Make the right decisions. Start today. Start by reading the right book. Change your environment. You can't keep going to the same places, environment, hanging with the same people that you've been hanging with for the past 10, 20 years and expect change. What do they define a lunatic as? I'll leave you to answer that. Here's something fascinating. Success is rarely just external, it's psychological. Successful people often develop internal qualities that support external achievement. Things like resilience, emotional control, adaptability, self awareness, patience. Notice these aren't technical skills, they are psychological strengths. Because eventually, success becomes less about information and more about how you respond to pressure, how you handle setbacks, how you manage uncertainty, how you continue moving forward when motivation disappears. The clues are often hidden inside character. Most people miss clues because they are looking for shortcuts. They want secrets, quick wins, life hacks. But success doesn't usually operate that way. The clues are often obvious. The challenge is that they are not always exciting. Consistency isn't exciting. Learning isn't exciting. Patience or delayed gratification isn't exciting. Decision, oh God, what am I? Decision making isn't exciting. There are risks, but somebody needs to make decisions. This is your life. You decide. You make the decisions. Don't bring external forces to make decisions for you. You take those decisions. Learn to take the risk and, you know, sum up the strength, the power to start deciding what happens with your life. Don't let somebody else do that for you. Character is boring. These aren't glamorous qualities, but they are powerful. And that's why many people overlook them. They are searching for complexity when the answer is often simplicity executed consistently. I hope you got that. Many people often search for complexity when the answer is simplicity executed consistently. In my reflection, I want to say this: success leaves clues. Success is not luck. Success is not random. Not because successful people are special. There is nothing special about successful people, but because human achievement follows patterns. Human achievement follows patterns. Go and learn that from someone around you, who is successful. Learn the patterns. What did they do? This is all that I'm talking about. The question isn't whether clues exist. The question is whether are you willing to study them? Are you willing to go out and find that person and learn? Because every successful person leaves evidence behind. And go and look at that evidence. Go and hear their story. That's the evidence. Evidence in their habits, their decisions, their relationships, their mindset, their discipline, the things that they said no to, the things they had to hold on to. They're important. That's the evidence. That's what you need. And when you learn to recognize those clues, success stops feeling mysterious. It becomes understandable. And once something becomes understandable, it becomes repeatable. And you know what that means. You can get positive outcomes. If you enjoyed this episode, I ask you to subscribe to the podcast, please, Quirky Coach Podcast, and join us for the entire Success Code series. Over the coming weeks, I'll be exploring the hidden psychology behind ambition, achievement, confidence, influence, fulfillment, and sustainable success. Not just to be successful, but how to hold on to your success. You can make it, but don't lose it. So, success isn't just about working harder. And yes, hard work is involved, but it's about understanding patterns and create extraordinary outcomes. And remember, success is not luck. Success is not random. Success leaves clues. The wise learn to follow them. Bye.